In the vast, sun-scorched theater of the African savannah, an eternal drama plays out. It's a world painted in hues of gold and amber, where life and death are locked in a relentless dance. Here, under the immense watchful sky, every rustle in the tall grass, every shadow that flickers across the plains tells a story of survival. But today, we witness a story not just of survival, but of a force more primal, more ferocious than any hunger or territorial rage. We are about to witness the unyielding power of a mother's love, forged in the heart of the wild. Prepare yourself for a confrontation that pits two of nature's most legendary warriors against each other. A battle where venom meets valor, and a mother's fury will be unleashed. The African sun casts long, golden fingers across the savannah, bathing the landscape in a deceptive tranquility. The air, thick with the scent of dry earth and distant rain, hums with the lifeblood of this sprawling ecosystem. Herds of zebra and wildebeest drift like clouds across the plains, their movements a slow, rhythmic pulse in the heart of the wilderness. Towering acacia trees stand as silent sentinels, their thorny branches offering scant shade from the relentless heat. It is a world of breathtaking beauty, but one where danger is a constant, often invisible companion. Through this sea of shimmering grass, a young honey badger cub, no bigger than a house cat, forges ahead with the clumsy confidence of youth. He is a bundle of boundless energy and unthinking curiosity, his black and white coat a stark contrast to the ochre landscape. For him, the world is a grand playground, a place of endless discovery. He digs enthusiastically at a termite mound, sniffs at the tracks of a mongoose, and playfully pounces on grasshoppers that leap from his path. He is blissfully unaware that he is being watched, that his innocent exploration has drawn the attention of one of the savannah's most formidable predators. Slithering through the undergrowth with a silence that belies its lethal power is a King Cobra, the world's longest venomous snake. Its scales, a polished mosaic of olive and black, glisten in the dappled sunlight, providing perfect camouflage amidst the dry vegetation. This is a master of the ambush, a patient hunter that relies on stealth and a single decisive strike. Its forked tongue darts in and out, tasting the air, gathering the scent of its unsuspecting prey. Each movement is deliberate, a fluid ripple of muscle and intent. The cobra is the embodiment of silent, creeping death, and its unblinking eyes are fixed on the small, oblivious cub. The tension in the air becomes palpable, a tightening knot of impending violence in the otherwise peaceful afternoon. The great stage of the savannah is set for a tragedy. The atmosphere shifts in an instant. A sudden chill seems to cut through the warmth of the day as the cub, for the first time, senses that something is wrong. He freezes, his playful demeanor vanishing, replaced by a primal flicker of fear. He lifts his nose to the wind, but it is too late. The rustle in the grass is no longer a gentle whisper of the breeze. It is the sound of imminent doom. With explosive speed, the King Cobra lunges. It rears up, a third of its impressive length rising from the ground, its iconic hood flaring in a display of terrifying intimidation. For a breathtaking moment, it hangs in the air, a living specter of death, before striking down with surgical precision. Its fangs, sharp as hypodermic needles, sink into the cub's flank, injecting a potent cocktail of neurotoxins designed to shut down the nervous system and bring a swift end to its victim. The cub lets out a piercing cry of pain and terror, a sound that slices through the calm of the savannah. High above, perched on the branch of a baobab tree, a small fork-tailed drongo, a sentinel of the plains, has witnessed the entire event. These birds are known to follow predators, opportunistically snatching insects disturbed by the larger animals. But this is no ordinary hunt. The bird, agitated by the violence below, lets out a series of sharp, frantic alarm calls. It is a natural siren, a messenger of crisis. Without a moment's hesitation, it takes flight, its wings beating a rapid, urgent rhythm. It knows where to go. It flies not to escape, but to deliver a message. A message that will ignite a fire of maternal rage and change the course of this deadly encounter. The turning point of this raw, natural drama has been triggered by the smallest of witnesses. Miles away, the mother honey badger is foraging, her powerful claws tearing through the hard-packed earth in search of rodents and insect larvae. She is a creature of immense strength and legendary toughness, her stocky, muscular body built for a life of constant battle. Her focus is absolute, her movements efficient and practiced. But the moment the drongo's alarm calls reach her ears, her world narrows to a single, terrifying point. She lifts her head, her small, dark eyes scanning the horizon. There is no confusion, no hesitation. The bird's frantic cries are a language she understands implicitly, a sound that resonates with her deepest, most powerful instinct. The distress in those calls is intertwined with the faint, desperate scent of her own cub carried on the wind. In that instant, she transforms. The calm, methodical forager is gone, replaced by a living embodiment of fury. A low, guttural growl rumbles in her chest. Every muscle in her body tenses, coiled like a spring. This is not the calculated aggression of a predator seeking a meal. This is the pure, unadulterated rage of a mother whose child is in mortal danger. She is guided by nothing more than the sound of her cub's distress and the burning fire of maternal instinct. She breaks into a relentless, ground-eating run, a black and white missile hurtling across the grasslands. The earth trembles beneath her powerful stride. She is no longer just an animal. She is a force of nature, a storm of protective fury about to break upon an unsuspecting foe. For the King Cobra, the hunter is about to become the hunted. The mother badger arrives at the scene like a whirlwind of dust and fury. The sight that greets her confirms her worst fears. The magnificent King Cobra coiled near her whimpering cub, its head raised in arrogant victory. The air crackles with an almost electric tension. This is not just a meeting of two animals. It is a collision of legends, a moment of primal challenge that will test the limits of courage and endurance. The King Cobra, sensing the new, far more dangerous threat, turns its attention to the enraged mother. It rises again, flaring its hood and emitting a deep, menacing hiss that sounds more like a growl, a clear warning to back down. Any other creature on the savannah would heed such a warning. Lions, leopards, even hyenas know to give this serpent a wide berth. But the honey badger is not any other creature. It is known throughout the animal kingdom for its absolute fearlessness, an audacity that borders on insanity. The mother badger does not slow down, does not flinch. She meets the cobra's intimidating display with a ferocious snarl, her sharp teeth bared. She lowers her body, presenting a smaller target, her powerful shoulders hunched. This is a standoff not for territory or dominance, but for something far more fundamental, life itself. The cobra fights for its meal and its survival. The mother badger fights for the survival of her bloodline. In this intense, silent moment before the storm breaks, the raw courage of both combatants is laid bare. Two of nature's most relentless predators face each other, neither willing to retreat, both preparing for a battle fueled by the purest, most powerful instincts of all. The fragile truce shatters. With a terrifying roar of defiance, the mother honey badger launches her attack. She is a blur of motion, a whirlwind of claws and teeth, charging headfirst into the face of death. The cobra, a master of timing, sways back, its movements fluid and hypnotic before striking out with lightning speed. The badger, incredibly agile despite its stocky build, twists in midair, the venomous fangs grazing harmlessly against its remarkably thick, tough skin. This is the honey badger's greatest defense. A hide so thick and loose that it can withstand bee stings, porcupine quills, and even the fangs of many snakes. This unique adaptation allows it to turn and attack even when held in a predator's jaws. The battle descends into a chaotic dance of brutal violence. The cobra strikes again and again, trying to find a vulnerable spot to deliver a dose of its lethal venom. The badger counters with relentless, ferocious assaults, her powerful jaws snapping, her long, sharp claws tearing at the snake's muscular body. The air is filled with a symphony of savage sounds. The cobra's guttural hisses, the badger's enraged snarls, the thud of bodies colliding, the tearing of flesh. The snake attempts to coil around the badger, to constrict and immobilize her, but her loose skin and sheer, unyielding strength make it impossible to get a firm grip. At moments, the cobra's superior reach and deadly venom seem to give it the upper hand, forcing the badger to momentarily retreat. But her resolve is unbreakable. Each time she is knocked back, she comes again, her fury intensifying, her attacks growing more desperate, more savage. This is nature at its most raw and unpredictable, a brutal spectacle of survival where every second is a lifetime. The battle rages under the unforgiving sun. Both warriors are beginning to show signs of exhaustion. The cobra's strikes, once lightning fast, are now a fraction slower. The badger's relentless charges are becoming more labored. The venom that has entered the mother's system, though not immediately fatal due to her natural resistance, is beginning to take its toll. Honey badgers possess a remarkable resilience to snake venom, a result of evolutionary mutations in their muscle cell receptors that prevent neurotoxins from binding effectively. However, they are not completely immune, and a large enough dose can still be lethal. The mother badger stumbles, her vision blurring for a moment. The cobra sees its chance and strikes, sinking its fangs deep into her shoulder. A lesser creature would succumb, its body racked with paralysis. But the mother honey badger is driven by something more powerful than her own physiology. She looks at her cub, still alive but weak, and a fresh surge of adrenaline of pure maternal fire courses through her veins. With a final, desperate roar, she lunges forward, ignoring the fire of the venom in her blood. This time her attack is not aimed at the snake's body, but at its head. Her powerful jaws, capable of cracking a tortoise's shell, clamp down on the cobra's skull with incredible force. There is a sickening crunch as bone gives way. The great snake convulses, its long body thrashing violently in its death throes. Slowly, the thrashing subsides and the legendary King Cobra lies still. The tide of the battle has turned, not through superior strength or speed, but through the sheer, indomitable persistence of a mother who refused to give up, who was willing to go to the very edge of death and beyond to protect her young. Silence descends once more upon the savannah, a silence made heavier by the life and death struggle that has just concluded. The ground around the combatants is a mess of flattened, blood-spattered grass, a testament to the ferocity of the battle. The victorious mother badger stands over the body of her defeated foe, her chest heaving, her body trembling with exhaustion and the effects of the venom. But there is no time for rest, no moment of triumph. Her cub is her only concern. She limps over to her injured baby, nuzzling it gently, her earlier fury replaced by an overwhelming tenderness. She licks its wound, her rough tongue cleaning away the dirt and blood, a quiet, instinctual act of care. The cub is weak, but alive, saved from certain death by its mother's incredible courage. Slowly, painfully, the mother badger gets her bearings. She knows they cannot stay here. With a soft grunt, she nudges her cub, encouraging it to its feet. When it struggles, she gently grips it by the scruff of its neck and begins the long, arduous journey back to the safety of their den. There is no victory parade, no celebration. Survival in the wild rarely ends in triumph. More often, it concludes in quiet, determined resilience. As the sun begins to set, casting a deep orange glow over the plains, the image of the mother carrying her cub away is a powerful symbol of the enduring, unbreakable bond that lies at the very heart of the natural world. What we have just witnessed is more than just a fight between two animals. It is a moment of raw, unfiltered truth, the kind of event that wildlife videographers spend years, even decades, hopping to capture.
The moss clearing,
the role of the documentarian is not to interfere, but to observe, to be an invisible witness to the profound dramas that unfold in nature every single day. It requires immense patience, a deep understanding of animal behavior, and a profound respect for the subjects being filmed. These encounters are not staged. They are not scripted. They are authentic, spontaneous events that reveal the very essence of what it means to be alive in a world governed by instinct and necessity. There is no good or evil here, no hero or villain. The cobra was not malicious. It was a predator hunting to survive, driven by the same biological imperatives that govern all life. The honey badger was not a vengeful hero. She was a mother, driven by the most powerful instinct in nature, the protection of her young. Capturing such a scene allows us to connect with the natural world on a deeply emotional level. It reminds us that these are not just creatures in a far-off land, but beings with their own lives, their own struggles, their own triumphs. It frames the brutal, chaotic battle not as mere violence, but as a powerful, moving story of courage, sacrifice, and the unbreakable will to survive. It is a stark, beautiful, and humbling glimpse into the unfiltered intensity of nature itself.
On the sun-scorched Savannah, the lioness begins her patrol, every movement conserving energy for the hunt ahead.
To truly understand the epic confrontation between the honey badger and the king cobra, we must widen our lens and look at the larger ecosystem in which it took place. The African savanna is a complex web of life, a world where every creature is locked in a constant struggle for existence. This is a realm where survival is not dictated by fairness or justice, but by strength, cunning, and instinct. Every day, countless dramas of predator and prey unfold. A pride of lions works together with strategic precision to bring down a buffalo, their teamwork a testament to the power of social bonds. A lone leopard uses stealth and patience to ambush an impala, its solitary nature a key to its success. A pack of wild dogs, masters of endurance, run their prey to exhaustion over vast distances. Each of these encounters is a display of incredible skill, adaptation, and the relentless drive to survive. Yet even in this world of legendary hunters, the ferocity of a honey badger, cobra confrontation stands apart. It is a primal clash that pits one of the world's most venomous snakes against one of its most fearless and resilient mammals, nine. It is a battle of specialized weapons. The cobra's neurotoxic venom against the badger's thick skin, venom resistance, and indomitable spirit. The unwritten law of the savannah is simple and unforgiving. Adapt or perish, fight or flee. In this unforgiving world, there is no room for hesitation, and mercy is a luxury that few can afford. And so, the story of the mother honey badger and the king cobra comes to an end. But the legend of their encounter will echo across the plains for generations. This was more than just a fight. It was a clash of mythic proportions, a battle between two of nature's most iconic figures. On one side, the master of venom, a creature whose very name inspires fear and respect, a symbol of silent, deadly power. On the other, the fearless fighter, a symbol of tenacity and raw courage, an animal that proves that size is no measure of strength. When these two forces of nature meet, the outcome is never certain. It is a contest that rests entirely on instinct, endurance, and the unforgiving rules of the wild. It is a raw, brutal, and beautiful illustration of the lengths a creature will go to survive and to protect what is most precious to it. The mother honey badger's victory was not just a triumph over a formidable foe. It was a testament to the incredible power of a mother's love, a force that can overcome even the most lethal of threats. This encounter reminds us that in the grand, untamed theater of the wild, the most compelling stories are written in the language of instinct and survival. It is a world of breathtaking beauty and heartbreaking cruelty, a world where legends are born not in stories, but in the life and death struggles that play out every day under the vast African sky. As we pull back from the raw intensity of the savannah, it's impossible not to reflect on the profound lessons this story holds for our own lives. Nature, in its unfiltered honesty, is often our greatest teacher. The mother honey badger story is a powerful reminder of the incredible strength we find when protecting those we love. That fierce, unwavering resolve is something that resides in all of us. Think about the challenges you face in your own life. Do you approach them with that same level of determination and courage? What part of this incredible story resonated with you the most? Was it the silent, deadly patience of the cobra, or the unstoppable fury of the mother badger? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the wild. If you were moved by this story and want to see more incredible moments from the natural world, please remember to like this video, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to continue bringing you these unforgettable stories from our amazing planet.